Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Shazwell. If you didn't subscribe my channel, please subscribe, share and like. And today we're going to discuss a very special topics and very useful topics when you come to working inside the Qatar. And that topic is the leave policy in Qatar. As per the Qatar labor law, what is the leave policies and how it will be benefited, and what the information you should know, and what are the calculations. I will give you the examples. So fine. So I will just go into the topic without any further discussion. Okay, so in here we will discuss about the leave policies as per the Qatar labor law, and very simply I will explain you what kind of eligibilities will be there and who and how it will be considered as an eligibility criteria, and I will show this some of the sample calculations in this, so you will understand how your leave salary you must be eligible in these cases. Okay. So in this eligibility criteria, there is as per the Qatar labor law, there is a two set of eligibility for the leave. That is the 3 weeks, that is 21 days, and the 4 weeks, 28 days. Okay. So now we will discuss about the first one, the 21 days or 3 weeks of leave. Okay. So as per the Qatar labor law, the company and the employer must pay from their basic salary 21 days, that is the 3 weeks of leave salary, if you complete the first 1 year continuous service. That means if you continuously you joined on 1st of Jan 2020, and when you complete 31st of December 2020, so that's the period you are eligible for minimum 21 days of leave. That also should be calculated from the minimum, the basic. Why I'm saying that minimum from the basic salaries, some companies paying from the full salaries, and some companies paying from the basic plus housing, or some company pay basic plus housing plus transportation allowances, whatsoever, it depend upon the company policy. But the minimum what they say as per the Qatar labor law, you have to pay them from the basic salary 21 days if you complete 365 days, that is a 1 year of continuous service. In this case, if someone is joined on the 1st of Jan, and if someone is resigned or got terminated by the month of October or November or the beginning of December, or anything which is comes less than 365 days, that means you are not eligible for this leave salary. I hope that clear. Okay. The second point is the 21 days or 4 weeks. So who is eligible for the 28 days or 4 weeks? The minimum criteria is the same. You must pay the employer must pay the basic salary from minimum. Okay. And whoever complete the 5 years. Okay. So from the 1 year to up to 5 years, the employer must pay minimum 21 days. From the 5 years onwards, for example, you joined on 1st January 2015, and your 5 years will finish on 31st of December 2020. Okay, and the 1st January 2021 onwards, that day onward, the calculation will start from that day, start from the 28 days per year minimum they have to pay. That means 4 weeks of leave they have to pay for the leave salaries. So again, the criteria remains same, like you should pay from the minimum from the basic, but still again the companies, it depend upon, like some company pay from the full salary, some companies pay from the basic plus housing allowances or the transportation allowance, anything. But if they pay you from the basic, and this is a criteria, that means they fulfill the as per the Qatar labor law. So if there's something is paying beyond this, that means as per the Qatar as per the company policies, and they're still adhered to the local Qatar labor law in this case. So I will show you some of the example calculation in this. So how is a simple calculation will be take place to how you get eligible for the 21 days of calculation. So calculation is very simple. So your basic salary minimum, so sometime if they pay from the full salary, so consider as a full salary. If company is paying from basic plus allowances, consider that. Okay, I'm talking about what is the minimum eligibility we should get. So basic salaries multiply with 21 days divided by 30. So make sure that again, I'm reminding you, you must complete minimum 1 year of service continuous with the company to eligible this. Okay. For example, if your salary is 5,000 Qatari Riyal, so in annually, if you're 21 days of eligibility, so 21 divided by 30, that means 1 year you should get 3,500 as a leave salary if your eligible is 21 days. Fine. For the second sample calculation, and the formula will be remain same. So minimum you have to take 28 days instead of 21 days, the basic salary minimum, and 21 days divided by 30. One example, if you're eligible for the 5,000 salary for the basic, and you have to take 28 days divided by 30, and you should get minimum 4,667 Qatari Riyal as a leave salary. I hope this calculation is very clear and easy for you to understand. Mm, and you have to make understand that this 28 days calculation of leave salary, you must complete minimum 5 years. From 5 years onwards, you are eligible for the minimum 28 days. Maybe some companies since beginning, they will pay you 30 days or 28 days. So it's okay for the company if they're going to pay from their company policy. This I'm talking about what you should get minimum. Okay. And please connect with me for more videos. I'll come up with a lot of update for the information for you guys under the Qatar labor law, and we will talk a lot of subjects. And for the, I don't want you to miss any each of my videos I posted. So I request to please subscribe and share my channel. And if you have any comments you want, just comment below in my videos, and I will really happy to assist you guys. So just stay safe and see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.